It is complete for the most part for my Dragon Ball figure collection, and we're going to go ahead and really look into them for you guys for this video. So let's go ahead and get to it. So I do want to apologize for the glare. So let's get on to the first ever row. So here we got Base Form Bardock right there. This is such a good looking, awesome figure right here. And I remember when the first Bardock figure definitely came out, man, and a lot of people's like, man, I don't like the color scheme. I don't like the green-yellow look. For those that are just growing up on Super, you guys are too young to really understand. But for those who are like in their 30s now, their really early 30s or late 20s, then you guys know the packaging of the original color that the earlier figures of Dragon Ball Z figures really came from and what they look like. And I can tell you guys, man, you know, like this is more advanced than the original Bardock, which I used to have back in the day. It was a straight body. It was hollow plastic. It had regular blue, regular yellow, regular red color scheme. His skin was pale white. His arms only moved back and forth, and there was a waist swivel and a head move. That was about it. Everything else was practically like a statue shape, if you will. But I do like this Bardock figure. From here, we got Super Saiyan Bardock from the Bardock episode. And again, this is just really awesome, really great figure. And I never thought they would have done this at all. I never thought that this figure would have even, you know, have been made. And I'm glad that they are doing figures like this for specials, if you will. And I'm glad that they make more of them like this as well. It's the same body, same head sculpt as Goku. A bit of that Goku sculpt face, but it is definitely Bardock right there. So here we get into the second or third original Dragon Ball figures. Now, somebody did do a documentary on the companies that made these original ones and what happened to them. You know, things out of that nature. I like this figure. You know, this figure is a hard figure to come by. It is actually pretty rare, you know, out of packaging or in packaging. I got mine for a decent price. I forgot how much, and I got it in packaging. And this is during the Cell games. And, you know, for those that are maybe a bit younger, again, this is what the older figures used to look like a little bit. These ones were considered a bit more advanced for their time. Like the arms, they moved out to the side, just up and down. There was no more waist swivel. The legs moved only back and forth, and a bend at the knee, and of course the head joint. And back then, you know, they didn't have scans like they do today to create a perfect one like this. Back then, a lot of stuff was sculpted by hand and eyesight coordination through pictures, or, you know, definitely how accurate the figures would be, you know, to the show. And I am glad that I got this one, and I hope that they do a re-release of this one day in the Dragon Ball Stars figure line. I think that would be absolutely wonderful. And even with the same thing with the Yardrat Goku, you know, they definitely need to do that in a figure form for the Dragon Ball Star lines. I think that would be very awesome. Here, and this is how you could tell this is an older one because of this packaging right here with these two right there. I love this packaging. It was one of my best packagings that I ever really saw for Dragon Ball figures. Here, of course, is Angel Wing Goku. This is during the Great Saiyan Man arc. So they went from these coins that could be collected to trading cards. And this was one of the first ones I ever got, or one of my favorite ones I ever got, I should say. One of the first ones I got was, of course, Bardock. But when it came to this packaging, and I remember the ones I had Krillin, Vegeta, this Goku, Master Roshi, and Raditz. Yes. And again, this figure was always my favorite. I don't know why. It just always was. Again, this was considered advanced, so again, they didn't have no more of the waist swivel. They still had the head movement. The arms went back and forth, in and out. The legs went back and forth, and the knee bend. That was about it, but I thought it was just a really great figure. So here we have the new re-release base form Goku. Nothing too much really to say there. The only ones I just didn't really care for what they came out with was the Kaioken one. Too purple, just too much. I hope they do Super Kaioken. I know I've seen some customs out there. Not so much with the SH Figuarts, which are more expensive and harder to get here in the US. I like this one. I know that they came out with the new version of this one, but I like this one. Here we got the second version, I believe, that came out. The new release version of Super Saiyan Goku. The first Super Saiyan Goku that I had, he really didn't do too much. It was kind of more like a statue figure, so to speak. And for those that are my age, again, man, you know, back then in the 90s, you know, a lot of figures that came out were, you know, in this size, but were more statue-esque, so they didn't do too much. And it was the power-up Goku from the power-up lines, where you would press a button and he would light up, I believe. And it was Goku Super Saiyan 2, and he was translucent, and it really looked cool when it was translucent when the light went through it and powered up and everything. The only things that moved, I believe, was just his arms, and they were just stuck in the power-up stance, like this, but a little bit more upwards, per se. I hope that we get a Super Saiyan 2 Goku figure one day in Dragon Ball Star lines. That is a figure that's hardly never really made. You know, you see it in statue format, but that's really about it. But I think it definitely needs to be in a figure form. And again, even the Super Kaioken from the filler Otherworld Tournament arc. Here is Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This Super Saiyan 3, you know, Dragon Ball Star lines done it right. The original Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure, god awful. It really did. Even with the SH Figuarts down the line, you know, figure that came out, it just, again, just did not look right. And with Dragon Ball Star lines, they really done a great, wonderful, wonderful job. And I wouldn't mind getting the original 2 Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 3 figures in that packaging. But, you know, I ain't got room, so I probably won't, but I probably will. Who knows? But I am glad that they have done this figure. Here is Super Saiyan 4 Goku right there. When the GT Goku came out like this in this figure back then, no. But I really like this one. This is one of the best. Yes, the shoulder parts are a bit weird, but you know what? Everything else on it is really awesome. And from there, we move on to the small, like, look how small this one is. This is, let me go out of zoom here. Boom. Now, pictures are detailed in this. It does have really great articulation like these for such a small figure. During the San Diego Comic-Con, and only 100 were ever made, I believe, you had a 3-pack special. So you had Super Saiyan God Goku, and it was the Dragon Ball Star special, by the way. Not too many people own them. A lot of them were really released over across seas. In Japan, not really here in the US. But you had the special, which was this one. And then you had Goku and base form in this outfit. And then Goku and Super Saiyan God in this outfit. But the Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts one is not real, sadly. Trying to get it in the US, it's just not going to happen. So for those that see it on eBay and online, that is not real. I am sorry to say. A lot of it is bullshit when it comes to that. Hopefully they will re-release this for in Dragon Ball Star Lines, but make it available for everybody to get this time. And I believe that's what they're doing, and I'll get to the reason why I say that. Because we go here to this one. This was a really good one. I really like this one, and I think we are going to get close to getting base form Goku in this outfit sooner or later, even in the Super Saiyan form with his yellow hair, because this is Super Saiyan Blue and this is Super Saiyan God. And from here we get this one. This one has not came out in the US yet. No, it has not. Somebody in Australia is selling these ones right now online on eBay. I managed to get mine. I got it for like $35, which is not a bad price at all. And I'm glad I got this one because, you know, this is the one we definitely see, you know, in the Tournament of Power, which is really awesome. And ooh, I almost kind of fell forward, shit. But, you know, this is the one we do see in the Tournament of Power. Now, on the back of this, what we see, and let me pause this so I can show you guys. I'm working with one hand here. So we get this new Broly, and I do want to get this. I do want to work on getting this Broly right here. We finally get black form haired Broly. I will not get the bulky form of Broly. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do it. It's too big of a figure. It does not look good bulky. I understand he is bulky in the show and in the video games. You know, I like, you know, the original Broly from the movie playing as the original Broly in the video games. I do like the new reboot Broly movie. It is great. However, figure form, with it just being in his quote-unquote full power in the new version, or for the OGs out there, the legendary form, it's just too big of a figure because it takes up the entire packaging and it doesn't look good displayed at all. I do know they even have the original Broly release in Dragon Ball Star Lines, and again, it's just the same problem. So I do like they are finally releasing this one, which I do want to work on getting. And I hope they do the one in the yellow-haired format and this armor as well, so I can definitely see me getting that one. And these are the only two right now that are really coming out. And since they are releasing it like this, there is a good chance again where we are probably going to get the re-release by itself with just Super Saiyan God with the red hair and even the base form in this outfit right here. Okay, so I am glad that I definitely got these two right here. Let's move on. Here we got Ultra Instinct Omen or Ultra Instinct Sign. I actually like this figure. I did like it at first when I seen it from the promo pics here, but I am glad that we ended up getting this one. It is, I do like it. Nothing too much to say here with that. Here we got Matured Ultra Instinct that came out first before that one. So we got both Omen and Mastered with the silver hair. Nothing else too much really to say, so let's go ahead and move on. But here is the first row right here to show you guys in its entirety right there. Let you guys get a better look at these two right there. Here is Vegeta right here, and his base form. The first Vegeta figure I ever had was Super Saiyan Vegeta back in the day. I wouldn't mind re-getting that one for nostalgia purposes, you know, and it'd be great to have in packaging. I am glad I got this one. This is a really nice one. Here's Super Saiyan Vegeta right there. This one, And this one was the first 2 I ever bought in the Star lines. And it escalated from there. We do move on from Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. The original back in the day looked like crap. This new version, oh my god, I love it. It looks so good. Like, this is just really nice, man. I don't know what more I can say. Here we have Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I like them in this one. I do know they have the new re-release version in this outfit. Thought about getting it to have both versions. But I said, you know what, man, I'm going to have to pass on that. Because I just like them in this one right here. It feels proper to me. It feels more right, like it just fits. Because when he's in this form, in this outfit, it looks good, but it just blends in too much, man. It blends in too much, you know. I do think it is I can't get the words out. If the people who make these, which is Bandai, right? If they do not make Vegeta in Super Saiyan God form with the red hair from we seen in the Broly movie, I do believe it is going to be... I believe it would be a big mistake business-wise, man, because that's what a lot of people really want with that figure in the Star lines is Super Saiyan God Vegeta. I know I do, and I think they might do that because a lot of people enjoy it. They would make a lot of money from that figure. Again, the same thing when it comes to re-releasing this figure, but in a bigger form like that, but make it available for everybody. Don't be doing the exclusive, you know, Comic-Con limited only shit, because ain't nobody got that kind of money to spend like that. And that's what they need to do. They need to make it available for everybody. Do the one in the red hair, because I can definitely see me buying that Vegeta. Here we go with Super Saiyan 1 Gohan in his Piccolo outfit. The original looks good, and there are 2 out there that... I want to get the original of this, but the other one is him in the black-haired form without the cape. That is a hard, rare one back in the day to find. It really is, and even till this day it is. Hopefully, Bandai, they will redo this figure with the black-haired form. Maybe with or without the cape, it doesn't matter. For the Dragon Ball Star lines, I think that would be awesome. I think a lot of people would definitely enjoy that. You know, so from here we got Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Teen Gohan. I don't remember ever there being a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan release back in the day. I think this is the first one. I could be wrong, but I definitely like it. Both these Gohans look great. From here, we get High School Gohan. Yes, Great Saiyan Man Saga. Now, this figure in the yellow-haired one when he turns Super Saiyan is a hard one to really find. It is a rarity. Hopefully, Bandai one day will redo this figure for the Dragon Ball Star lines, and probably will have an interchangeable head where you could choose to display him in Super Saiyan form or base form. You know, this figure again is just like the ones I showed you guys. You know, the arms go in and out, back and forth. There is an elbow bend. So that is the new addition when they came out with this. So there's an elbow bend. You still got the head moves back and forth. The legs go front and back, and a knee bend. But that really is about it. It came with his little backpack thing and a card. Yeah. Here we have Kai outfit Gohan. I know they got him in his ultimate with the orange one with the sword back then, which I never knew about. But I have seen it recently online. I like this figure. It's really great. They got the one in the black-haired form, which is rare to find back then when this was released. And I hope one day Bandai re-releases this in the Dragon Ball Star line. Now, there is going to be a problem. Just like with the original, there's articulations in the leg that go back and forth. And the knee bend but but it's not going to go very far. Even when they probably would redo the figure, it probably still had that same problem. I could see them giving a waist swivel. There is something new with this one. You do have a bit of a joint where you can swivel it and a bend, a wrist rotation. So that was new when they came out with this figure. Of course, it can go back and forth and out to the side. Same thing with this side right here, and of course the head just moves back and forth. I can see them doing Super Saiyan and also having his base form in a packaging if they ever do re-release this. Here's Ultimate Gohan right here. Really great, really awesome. I am glad that they got this one, you know. Now the one that came out in this type of packaging, but it was like white and yellow with Ultimate, looked really good from what I saw online. It is a rarity to find though, but I guess it kind of takes it away now because of this updated one. Not too much to really too much to say about that. Here is Trunks right here from the Goku Black arc. First Trunks figure I ever had, he had the purple long hair with the Saiyan armor outfit. I hope one day Bandai will redo that figure with the Dragon Ball Star lines, because I would really like that. And I hope they re-release Trunks when we very first beat him when he fought Frieza, with the purple jacket, the purple hair, a bit younger. You know, that's always going to be an iconic classic look. And I think that's what a lot of us would definitely want. Also, again, him being in the Saiyan armor, you know, they could have him, again, with two interchangeable heads, one in Super Saiyan and one in base form, you know. I think a lot of people would definitely enjoy that. Not too much really to say here. His Piccolo, this is the second Piccolo release, because this is the one I wanted him in with the cape and everything, which is just his iconic classic look. But nothing too much to say here with the second row. Let you guys get a good look at that within the rotation. This is really awesome, really great. Boom. Here we got the third and final row. Here we got the original Gogeta that they released in the Dragon Ball Star lines. This is from the Fusion Reborn look. This ain't the new Gogeta from the Broly movie. This is the original, you could tell, because he has the halo right there, like in the Fusion Reborn movie. His pads are orange, not yellow or green they look like. This is more dark, these are darker. His belt's more blue, his pants are more white, and everything. This is from the Fusion Reborn movie. The original re-release of this back in the day was definitely hard to find, but I am glad they done this. Here we got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Right here, yes, this is from GT. For the younger ones, what? There's a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? Wow! Wow! It wasn't in the movie! Oh, it's not canon! All the whiny bullshit. Look, man, this was in GT. The original figure of this looked rough. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm glad they re-released this. This is really super awesome right here. This is when they fused to fight Omega Shenron back then. Really awesome figure. Really great. Here we have base form Vegito. Yes. For the younger audience, Vegito's been around since Dragon Ball Z. His first introduction was not in Super. Let's go ahead and get that straight. I am glad I got this figure. I am glad I got it, even though at first I hated the hell out of it because of the damn face sculpt. Yeah. And I am glad that I got it because he was getting hard to find. He was. The original release of this back in the day, man, it did look rough. It just did not look good. I am completely sorry how that looked because there was a gender mix-up back then. Yeah, they gave him boobs, man, back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, that was a thing. Anyways, moving on. Here we have Super Saiyan Vegito. Now, these two, for those that don't know, for the younger ones, my OGs already know what I'm talking about, who's been watching the show. These two are from Z, from the Buu saga. Yes, when they fought against Buhan. This one, I'm glad I got. Again, I just hate the face sculpt. It's just ugly. In my opinion, they could have picked something different, a more relaxed face, or more, you know, smirk face, because honestly, he is a cocky character. Here is Super Saiyan Blue Vegito from the Goku Black arc. And I like this one. This is my favorite, because look how the face sculpt is, man. It is more relaxed. I really like it, man. I really do. So I am glad. At the end of the day, I'm glad that I got all three with these, man. I did. Really am. Now, here is Gogeta from the Broly movie. And you can see the difference between this one and the quote-unquote original. You know, the remake one, he has turquoise, color blue. His pants are a whitish gray. These right here, his bands and jacket, are a dark gray. His pads are like a yellowish, greenish color. His skin is tanned right there. And of course, he got the shining gold hair, which is really awesome, by the way. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I got a problem. It's like, yeah, they gave him a tan, you know. It is what it is. But it did grow on me, and I loved it. I really do. They have so many of these that it's not even really an exclusive. Let's be real. But I am glad that they came out with this one right here. Then we got Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And this is more turquoise color in person and even on camera, which is awesome. I mean, what can I say? It's just really, really great, man. I'm glad that they done this. And this is just... I am glad that I got both of these fusions and these ones right here. I guarantee it, man. In the next couple years, it's going to be hard getting your hands on these, and maybe even on these ones. And I'm glad I got my hands on them now. I am glad about that. Android 17. This is obviously from the Z Fighters game. And then we have Android 18 right here. Let me go out of zoom. I did have the original two of these back in the day. And I was in Riverside School, and this was really in the beginning of the Android arc. This was before we even saw Cell. And wow, when the original figures came out for these, I wish I still had them. I do want to reinvest in those, but they're mainly out of packaging, and I don't want that. I want to try to find them in packaging, and when I do, it is like a really high asking price. But I can tell you, as somebody who firsthand who owned the original figures with the articulation were really ahead of their time. Yes, they had a bit of the legs that did go out, but not too much. They had them go more back and forth. There was more of a knee bend. There was a waist swivel. This could detach and reattach. The arms did go in and out, back and forth, elbow bend. You could move the hands, the head. You rotated it well, and it looked really super good. Really super good. So you can imagine how I felt when they re-released these two, because these were some of the best ones that were out back then with the articulation. They really were, man. And I may not be able to get the original two anymore, but I'm glad I got these, and it really brings me back, man. Android 18 as well. You know, the articulation for her was ahead of its time, man. They were ahead of its time. But I am glad that they definitely, release these ones. And I hope they do a re-release with him in his Park Ranger outfit and her in her pink tracksuit. I hope they do that. Only time will tell. Here we have Cell. This Cell, in the original Cell back in the day, both looked good. They really did look good. They really did look good. The original Cell, if it can focus, you know, I do believe does look a bit more better than this one. But this one looks good too. I'm sorry it's not wanting to focus properly for some reason. You can take it out of zoom. But I do like this one. His articulation in this new one is limited. His legs, sadly, cannot really move as much. His wings keep popping up, but they can snap back on. Other than that, man, it's a really, really good figure. Here we have Golden Frieza. Yes, this is the one I like. I know they got his regular form, first form, whatever. There's too many of those that were out, even back then. Golden Frieza, I can stick with. Articulation for him was really, really awesome. And this was the first figure. The second to the third first figure I got in Dragon Ball Star lines. I hope they do second form Frieza figure. That is one of my favorite forms for him, and that's one that gets absolutely no love. I know they got it online, original, but I want one that is updated with a lot of the joint movements that looks obviously good. Here we have definitely Goku Black in his base form. Right here, really awesome. And when this art came out, I loved it. I still loved it. I know there are some problems with it, but I can look over that. Especially this one right here with the Rose form. Just really, really awesome. And I am glad, man, you know, that I do, you know, definitely have these. Ouch. Because I guarantee you guys, man, 25 years from now, these are going to be probably definitely worth something. Just like the originals are. And I'm curious to see what else they're going to come out with in these lines, even though my ass ain't got no more damn room. but it's okay. It is, man. You know, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.